that's your favorite segment.
Oh, God, I love it. I love basically just worshiping at the altar of celebrity so that it makes my life feel more pointless.
Sometimes it's celebrity in air quotes because it's a lot of TikTok stars or...
My thing is I always do that bit at the top, and then I find 4 celebrities in here that I'm just wild for.
Okay, there's a good one coming out. James Franco, speaking of controversies, he's 45 today. Remember when he was a Renaissance man and he was on like General Hospital and doing art installations?
So handsome.
And then, apparently he could only get a role in one of his movies if he banged you, and now he's kind of gone.
But he married Alison Brie, right? Who's a great actress.
She's wonderful from Community and, well, many things. But, so anyway, James Franco, 45.
And tomorrow, it's April 20th, 4/20. So that's a cool day. It's still Aries, but it's probably one of the last Aries birthdays that we're going to
Carla started
celebrate.
early. She's been smoking weed the whole time.
You know me. I just can't get enough of the ganja or whatever the kids are. Mary Jane. It's Kate Hudson's birthday. She's 44. And
I love
Kate
her.
Hudson and Matthew McConaughey are doing a remake of Overboard. And I don't know how I feel about that because I really love Overboard with Kurt Russell and Goldie.
Well, but it'll always be gold standard.
Yeah.
It really is.
But why not do a remake? I was just thinking they should do a remake of Friends, honestly. It's such a great show.
And then everyone just looks like a
maybe
Kardashian.
It's too early to now, but
because the Gen Zs are just discovering Friends
That's
now.
true,
Though
yeah.
it hit another pinnacle during the pandemic. Oh, Tim Curry,
Still alive.
wow. Yes.
77. That's not that
He's the
old.
sweet transvestite, right? And of course, Suge Knight.
Still alive somehow.
Is he in jail?
More
still?
surprisingly, still
yes,
alive.
Much more shocking than Tim Curry being still alive. Keep scrolling. We got to find somebody else who's worth.
What's that? Oh, Jane
celebrating.
Mansfield.
Ooh, Jane Mansfield. And Mariska Hargitay, of course, from Law and Order SVU, is her daughter.
Who the hell's Jane Mansfield?
Jane Mansfield. First of all, we're gonna get first.
Jane
Mansfield. She died
I'm celebrity
tragically.
blind.
She's like Marilyn Monroe, but Jane Mansfield, and she married Mickey Hargitay, and they had Mariska Hargitay.
Yes.
Olivia
Jane
Benson
Mansfield was the next generation of Hollywood blonde after
Yes.
Marilyn
Working,
Monroe.
I'm hearing clicks and buzzes. I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jimmy. You asked, first of all. And shame on you, a theater guy, a theater nerd who doesn't know Jane Mansfield.
Here's one, Ali Wong.
Ali Wong, great comedian, and of course won all the awards for Beef. Ashley Judd is 55. I loved all the Ashley Judd movies. There was one that was just her and Morgan Freeman in about 17 movies, and I was there for all of it. Kiss the Spider or Kiss the Girls. I don't know. There was a bunch of like true crime kind of movies that she did.
Yeah.
A Double Jeopardy. It was delicious.
Yeah.
I loved all
Judd
those. I still, if they
sisters.
come on, I'll check them out again. It was like very big in the 90s. And now big activist.
Happy birthday to the greatest Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
And happy
Muhammad
birthday.
Ali.
Pull up the birthdays on April 20th.
This is interesting because it is Hitler for one thing, which we don't,
Right.
And Shamar Moore, fan favorite from the show,
Yeah.
Right, 'cause
SWAT.
Jalen Bishop was dishing the deets on him. And by the way, Jalen and I were talking. I don't know if anybody. She phoned me the Monday after the eclipse, the Monday night of the eclipse, and said, "Has it been funky for you for 3 days?" Because apparently she was way off, and I'm like, "I've just been weeping. Like I had to set aside a couple hours every day to weep. I was crying like a baby for some reason. It stopped when the eclipse came, so we were.
Wow.
I had a
Kind of-
weird week too, but I was premenstrual, so that could be it.
That's the only time I've ever seen Grace in a bad mood. Remember that was your Gemini twin.
She can remember the one time I was ever in a bad mood.
Just one time.
That's how little we know each other.
Jesse James, the guy who cheated on Sandra Bullock.
Oh, fuck him.
At her height.
come
Yeah,
on.
it's his birthday. So
universally hated Jesse James.
basically,
And
like,
you know
why
what's
would
sad?
that guy blow
He
that?
tarnished the name of the great porn star Jessie Jane. That's what I fucking she's
Most
one of
of
the
all.
best to ever do it. All right, ask Sally Mullins, friend of the show.
Yes.
Isn't Jesse James a cowboy too, like a famous guy?
Yeah,
Yes,
You
yes.
know what? Jesse James, the tattooed shithead, tarnished Jesse James, the cowboy's name as well.
as well as the porn star? So really, double jeopardy, as I was saying, both of them.
Jessica Lange,
Oh, I love Jessica Lange.
wasn't she in Feud?
She was in. I watched
Yeah.
her in Feud. Feud
I
was
stood
weird.
next to her in Feud because I had just gotten here and I was a background actor.
Oh, cool! Really?
yeah, totally.
Yeah,
We
well,
always
because-
got cast in all the like
the vintage
Hollywood
shit.
Feud, that kind of stuff.
Well,
Jimmy and I were background together on Feud. We happened to be cast together at one of the
nice.
Oscar parties, so I'll share those photos. Those are funny from behind
Oh,
the scenes.
Put
man.
those on Patreon because it just
Yeah.
Killer Mike. I love.
I can't
Killer
believe
Mike.
I'm not playing Killer Mike.
He's
I'll
the
just
one
48
rapper
years
I
old.
know,
some
and I
in.
like him.
He was
Yeah.
also my favorite guest a lot of times on Bill Maher. Killer Mike is he's just phenomenal.
He went on right after he won all of his Emmys, and you know what? Well deserved. Emmys, one of the few awards that still gets it right sometimes.
True.
And he went on there and was talking all kinds of shit, and he's just so like. People are really pushing him to run for office, local, something, whatever, state, who cares? Run for something, Mike, And he's like, oh, I'm so dirty. Like, nobody cares anymore. Like, we've had Trump. That's the dirtiest thing ever. Like, please,
That's real dirty.
Yeah, what's going to be worse
run.
than Trump? And the great thing is, Killer Mike's funny. He's played with the greats: Outkast, T.I., Rick Ross.
He was that guy who was
just saw
guesting
him with
on
Run the
everything for
Jewels.
10 years.
Luther Vandross.
Yeah, and Carmen Electra. Come on, for the boys, a little something for
Carmen
the
Electra.
boys.
Tan France, who is on Queer Eye and is now taking over the job of hosting on Netflix.